Welcome to this introduction to Istio Service Mesh. Istio is a powerful open-source platform that provides advanced traffic management capabilities for Kubernetes applications. Throughout this tutorial, we'll explore how Istio simplifies the management of microservices by providing features like intelligent routing, security, and observability without requiring any changes to your application code. Let's dive in and discover how Istio can transform the way you manage service-to-service communication in your Kubernetes clusters. A service mesh is a dedicated infrastructure layer that sits between your microservices to handle all the networking communication. Think of it as an invisible layer that manages how different parts of your application talk to each other. It handles service-to-service network traffic automatically, providing security through encryption and authentication, observability through metrics and logging, and reliability through features like retries and circuit breaking. The best part is that all of this happens without requiring you to modify a single line of your application code. The service mesh takes care of all these complex networking concerns, allowing developers to focus on building business logic. Istio has become the leading service mesh solution for several compelling reasons. First, it provides built-in security through mutual TLS encryption and authentication, ensuring that all communication between your services is encrypted and verified. Second, it offers automatic observability by generating detailed metrics, logs, and distributed traces for every service interaction, giving you unprecedented visibility into your application's behavior. Third, Istio provides advanced traffic control capabilities including intelligent routing, sophisticated load balancing algorithms, and automatic failover mechanisms. Finally, Istio is platform agnostic, meaning it works seamlessly across Kubernetes clusters and even traditional virtual machines, giving you flexibility in your infrastructure choices. Istio's architecture is divided into two main planes, the data plane and the control plane. The data plane consists of Envoy proxies deployed as sidecar containers alongside each of your services. These sidecar proxies intercept all network traffic flowing to and from your services, enforcing policies and collecting telemetry data. The control plane is powered by Istiod, which is the unified control plane component that manages the entire service mesh. Istiod handles configuration management, service discovery, certificate generation for secure communication, and distributes traffic management policies to all the Envoy proxies. This separation of concerns makes Istio highly scalable and maintainable. Let's take a closer look at the data plane. Envoy is a high-performance proxy that gets deployed as a sidecar container alongside each service in your mesh. The sidecar pattern means that every pod containing your application also contains an Envoy proxy running in a separate container. Envoy intercepts all network traffic coming into and going out of your services, acting as an intelligent intermediary. It enforces the traffic policies and routing rules configured by the control plane, ensuring that requests are directed to the correct destinations. Envoy also collects detailed telemetry data about every request, including latency, success rates, and error information, which is essential for monitoring and debugging. Additionally, it handles load balancing decisions and service discovery, distributing traffic across multiple instances of a service to ensure optimal performance and availability. The control plane is managed by Istiod, which is the brain of the Istio Service Mesh. Istiod is a unified component that consolidates several functions into a single binary, making Istio easier to deploy and maintain. It handles service discovery and configuration management, maintaining an up-to-date registry of all services in the mesh and their locations. Istiod also manages certificate generation and rotation for mutual TLS encryption, automatically issuing and renewing certificates to ensure secure communication between services. It distributes proxy configurations to all the Envoy sidecars, pushing updates whenever policies change. Finally, Istiod enforces traffic management policies, translating high-level routing rules into low-level configurations that the Envoy proxies can understand and execute. Istio provides a rich set of traffic management features that give you fine-grained control over how traffic flows through your application. Request routing allows you to route traffic based on various criteria such as HTTP headers, URL paths, and percentage-based weights, enabling sophisticated deployment strategies. Load balancing provides multiple algorithms for distributing traffic across service instances, including round-robin, least connections, and consistent hashing. Traffic splitting enables canary deployments and A/B testing by allowing you to gradually shift traffic from one version of a service to another based on percentages. Fault injection is a powerful testing feature that lets you deliberately introduce delays and errors into your system to test its resilience and ensure your application handles failures gracefully. Virtual services are one of the core Istio resources for traffic management. A virtual service defines a set of routing rules that control how requests are routed to specific service destinations within the mesh. In this example, we're defining a virtual service for a service called Reviews. The API version specifies that we're using the Istio networking API. The kind field indicates this is a virtual service resource. Under the spec section, the hosts field specifies which service this virtual service applies to, in this case, the Reviews service. The HTTP section contains the routing rules. Here, we have a simple route that directs all traffic to the Reviews service destination. Virtual services allow you to implement complex routing logic, such as routing different percentages of traffic to different versions, matching requests based on headers or URI patterns, and applying timeouts and retries. Destination rules work hand-in-hand with virtual services to provide complete traffic management. While virtual services define how to route traffic, destination rules define what happens after the traffic reaches its destination. In this example, we're creating a destination rule for the Review service. The spec section specifies the host, which is the service this rule applies to. The subsets field defines named groups of service instances, typically representing different versions of the service. Here, we're defining a subset called version 1 that includes all instances with the label version equals version 1. Destination rules allow you to configure load balancing policies, connection pool settings, outlier detection for circuit breaking, and TLS settings for secure communication. By combining virtual services and destination rules, you can implement sophisticated traffic management strategies like canary deployments, blue-green deployments, and A/B testing. Let's summarize the key benefits of using Istio. First, Istio requires zero code changes in your applications. All the service mesh functionality is provided through sidecar proxies, meaning you can add advanced networking capabilities without modifying your application code. Second, Istio provides a unified platform for observability and security. Instead of implementing these concerns separately in each service, Istio handles them consistently across your entire application through a centralized control plane. Third, Istio offers fine-grained traffic control and resilience features. You can implement sophisticated routing strategies, automatic retries, circuit breaking, and fault injection to make your applications more reliable and easier to manage. Finally, Istio is production-ready with strong community support. It's used by thousands of organizations worldwide and has a vibrant ecosystem of tools, integrations, and best practices. This makes Istio a solid choice for managing microservices at scale.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.